Greetings, just out here October the 8th in the greenhouse. I just put transplanted from outside some red Russian mustards and some southern mustards as well for cut and come again. And my plans is to put some more, like some lettuce, and maybe get me some cilantro, you know, something in here that'll be protected through the winter, that I can come in and actually get some salad greens. So I want to get some kale. I think I'm gonna put some kale on this other half and get me some lettuces over here and maybe some cilantro. And I might take up a parsley and put a parsley in here, but put them on two separate sides. Maybe I'll put a cilantro here and the parsley over there so they don't cross-pollinate. But I just want to be able to have those particular herbs because they're so good for you in releasing toxins and stuff like that, and heavy metals and kidney health as well, parsley and cilantro. So I really want to be able to have them cultivating through the winter for me. But yeah, so this is what I'm up to today. Yesterday, so I went and grabbed a couple straggles that were suffering out in another area of the garden, and I thought I would save them, see if maybe, you know, saving them will assist them to get more of what they need, okay? Because they're just straggle. I don't think they were getting enough sun and enough attention within itself, being too far away. I don't have my glasses. I can tell that there's some bit pieces on here, but I'm just kind of rubbing my fingers over it, so if there's anything on it, it can gently just kind of move itself. But the roots are pretty good, so I'm gonna go ahead and I forgot my other gloves. And we're gonna go ahead, and this is Premier Kale. These are Premier Kales. Just one of the things that I'm doing around here. I also plan on stringing up some lights in here so I can have some plant lights going as well, being that the winter time is approaching and these plants are going to need some assistance. And I gotta see how I'm gonna get some air, some airflow, because I'm just in here working and I'm burning up. It's hot in here. It is kind of humid outside, but dang. I'm planting their roots down further into the soil to give them a good establishment, you know, start. I'm just kind of leveling that out. I got one more little buddy, but I got a space for maybe two more, maybe one here, one there, and one here. That look like a spider mite. I mean, like a spider web. I don't know. I'm gonna put you over here. So I think I can get one here and one there. So I went on and grabbed two cilantros out. They were stuck together, so I just kind of kept shaking and pulling at the same time to keep all of their roots intact. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put here the cilantro. And there we have it. Let's water them in. You can see that they're, oop, it might tilt forward, y'all. Let me keep my hand on it. Sorry for the weeble wobble. I don't know if you can see how they're limp because of the transplant, but they'll be fine in a couple of days. You know, they just got transplanted into a different environment, you know, so yeah, let's get the water. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and water these in. I already did the other side. All right, that should do. And I'm just going to keep on going until next project is I have to clean this up here. And these are the lights that I'm going to use here. And I'm going to attach some yarn, and then I'm going to hook them up onto these little rafter things here. And then they can shine and be over here because Moringa likes it, but she needs more light. She needs more light. See that? She's really loving the humidity that it has in here, but she needs a little more sunlight, you know, to really help her to keep going, because I'm still having babies coming up on these here, you can see. So yeah, I want to keep her happy, keep her going. But this is an experiment. Worst case scenario, I'll come and harvest all of what leaves they have, okay? So I can make sure I get that medicine. But all right, I did the pepper plants. What I'm talking about, I'm gonna put around them peppers, you know, that cheap stuff, you know, that fabric stuff. I think that'll be good in giving it some shade, you know, and it's dormancy. Let's finish up that work from yesterday. This is my fabric. I'm just gonna kind of roll it out, and then I'm gonna take some doll scissors and get it started. Like so. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little pyramid. I guess I made it a little too long. Maybe I'll just fold it like that. My intention was for a square. A square for a triangle. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold this over here like so, like that, just to keep it closed. And I'm gonna take my office stapler. I know I got some staples, and I'm just gonna staple it closed. Like so, like that. Now I got my little bag, and I'm gonna put that sucker right over top of my plant. Okay? Like so. And that'll just help keep it a little bit of shade in its dormancy. Okay? That's how we're gonna do it. All three of them. That's what I'm up to. That's my next phase within my agenda for today, October the 8th. Yeah, you see I doubled that one. I wanted to see that one might be better in doubling it. Ain't no science to this, you know, it's just get it done with what you have, okay? I don't have any other placement but this greenhouse. So I need things to work out for what I need, the dormancy, you know, what I need things to do. But fast forward. I look a hot mess. I'm working. One more to go. You're probably asking, why not just throw it over there? Why you got to go through all the stapling stuff? I don't know. Maybe it's my COPD, whatever that stuff. I don't know. But last one. I guess showing some dedication to the plants and trying to get them in a comfortable sleeping hibernation space. You know what I'm saying? Make sure no wind, if any wind, and you know, I don't know. Keep it warm. I get to the last one, the staple don't want to work. Ain't that about a blip? And I don't have my damn glasses on, y'all. Well. Can't force it. Next best thing. My mama said, one monkey, my grandmama, one monkey don't stop no show. Okay? One monkey don't stop no show. It's called improvise. When one thing fails, tap into something else. Use what you got to get what you want. Let's tie these babies off, okay? Like so, like that. We just gonna do crisscross applesauce twice. That's it. Crisscross applesauce. So, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Anything in life, you put your mind to it, you can do it. If you really want it, you can do it. Just put your mind to it. Get your mind right. And I'm working on my mind, y'all, so I can live a cigarette-free life. I'm trying to get my mind right, y'all. Okay? And reprogram those parts of the mind can be a difficult thing sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But let's get this last one on. Let's go ahead and get this last baby covered. We're going to put this little open part on the back side. And then we just going to fold it over. And there she go. Everybody got their own unique look. Okay? So, everybody is ready. All right, back to work. Next phase of my life. I still haven't gotten that filled. However, my daughter did assist me with getting the lights strung up here in the greenhouse. So now she's coming to help me set up the generator over here. And I'm hoping this assists, you know, and it gives light in the greenhouse. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm gonna have to charge that baby up real soon. It's only 76%. So I'm just gonna leave this on for the remaining of the evening while it gets dark, and I'm gonna see where I'm gonna put this little stand. My ground is so gangsta lean in here, but it's a low point over here, so I might move my table down a little bit. So that way, when I want to come and sit and chill in the greenhouse when it get cold, I can come sit as well. And try to keep the front door area open where I can just have me a chair and put this in the corner for anything else. So yeah, and what else? And I leveled this out right here. I had one bag of rocks. They're so pretty too. They're so pretty. Look at that one. Like, they're so pretty. They really are. Right? But I put that there because it rains a lot in the settlement of the rain. So I thought that would be cute until I can do something else with the rest of here. Maybe I'll get some small river rocks or something to place here. But yeah, so that's also what I did today. And I'm getting ready to work over here. I'm gonna put some weed barrier because I want to close that off, and I want to build like a little brick, what is it called, y'all? Like a bed, a flower bed on the side. Bricks. It might not be too big because I only have these few bricks, or maybe at least do a front line, and I got a couple more behind the seat there. But yeah, she's coming along. I'm so happy. You can also see that under the table is where I moved my pepper plants. So now I'm gonna have to get my daughter to help me move them out because my back already hurt. And then I'm gonna slide this table down and do some altar. As you can see, the greenhouse is radiating right there. So yeah, and so now all I gotta do is just get me some soil and get these babies doing what they do. So what I want here, I'm thinking I want perennial, like maybe some perennial herbs to go in this bed here that can just grow every year. You know, whether I put peppermint or rosemary, oregano, thyme, you know, things of that nature, or maybe some of my exotic herbs could possibly go in here, that can eventually work through that weed barrier and root themselves in it. But okay, so this is the day. I still haven't gotten that lettuce, ladies and gentlemen. But my daughter, she took some glow. You see them colors? She said, "Mom, why you don't put them glowing things in down there?" So we did. We were able to get the door to close too, because we was having a little bit of trouble. I'm gonna have to cut this piece of plastic off, but for the most part, she, you know, my stone's gonna be moving everywhere, but we get a little caught in that corner a little bit. But other than that, and I moved the table, so now I can get me a chair. You know, I got a corner over there to put a shelf. Yeah, so it's coming along, fam. October the 8th. This is me, Christelle, the Earth and Hollow, signing out. Thank you for joining me.